So now that we've seen how we can manage product information in Acumatica and have that sync to our BigCommerce site, I'd now like to kind of take the look of what our customers could potentially see with the integration of the Retail Commerce Edition of Acumatica. From a customer standpoint, we have the ability to do customer pricing. We have the ability for customers to see their order history, whether that was orders placed on the BigCommerce site or orders that have not been placed on the BigCommerce site. So with our sync, we're able to do bi-directional information when it comes to the customer side of things. So let's take a look at some of those particular features. So if I am in my BigCommerce site and I go ahead and log in using my username and password that I have either been given or I created when I set up my customer account, when I log in, right away I can look at my account here and I could see right away my orders. And some of these orders were placed online and some of these orders were not placed online. And so I can drill in to these orders to see kind of what I have, when it was shipped out, what the order total is, where that went, and then even just kind of reprint an online invoice to see what that was done. So this information is the same information that I would have seen with order number, in this case, order number 216, but this is information that I would have seen directly in Acumatica. If I wanted to maintain some new information here, like on my account settings, and I want to manage some address information, you could see the same address information that is currently in my customer's account. So if I go into Acumatica, utilize my universal search to pull up business accounts, I can pull this up here, look for my USA Bartender School, select that customer, and then come over and look at any of the address information. So if I go to my locations, you can see the 3 different locations are represented here. I do also have the ability, again, because I have bi-directional access, I could create a new address, right? And I could say, this is, we'll just call this for myself. Oops, sorry, wrong tab here. Joko, USA Bartending School, and give my own number and my own address. Oops, that's wrong address there. Started putting in my home address. And then I can save that address. With Acumatica's integration, we can actually push that information back into Acumatica. So again, we can take a look utilizing our commerce module, looking at our sync history and being able to see what kind of information has been processed, what might be ready to process, what's actually been processed specifically, and whether I'm looking at customer information, things like that. So as this information is pulled in, Acumatica will start to update that info. While the sync is working in the background, if I go end up back to my ready to process, I could see here that Acumatica is ready to synchronize this information. If I want to manually sync it, I have that capability as well. And then once that information has been synced back to the system, this information should be available underneath my locations inside of Acumatica. And you can see here that it has now added my new location directly in from Acumatica. So having that bi-directional, being able to do customer pricing, being able to see online, offline order history, all of that is capable through our Retail Commerce Edition with our connector to BigCommerce.